I could just come in, I swear I'll leave. Won't take nothing but a memory from the house that built me. Hey my lovely peeps, let's talk about the houses we've lived in throughout our lives. Okay, so let's start at the very beginning. Growing up, we lived in Lincoln, Nebraska for, I would have been, okay, we moved from Lincoln, Nebraska to Sterling, Nebraska in 1996, so I would have been, I think, 5, because I was born in 1990. So that house that we had a garage, and it had a basement and a main floor. Yeah, a lot of, I remember it quite vividly. Why is it called vividly? It sounds like it should be, I don't know, vividly just seems like you don't really remember something, but apparently it does. So yeah, and it was a greenhouse, a green-sided house, and we had a really nice backyard, and we had gardens back there, and yeah, oh my goodness. So anyway, there's so many details, there's so many things, but let's keep it kind of minimal and basic, because oftentimes I am in memory lane with the houses I've lived in. What about you guys? Okay, so then from there, we moved to Sterling, Nebraska. We purchased, I don't know if that video is still on here, on this account or on old ones, or where is it? It's probably on here. But anyway, it would have been a 2-level house that we purchased for, I believe, $2,000. I'm not kidding you. It was like abandoned, built in. It's an old house. It's no longer my family. My family did sell it a few years ago. But so that house was 2-level, right? So a main floor and an upstairs. But then we built a foundation, so we had a basement, a main floor, and an upstairs. So 2 sets of stairs, a walkout basement. We built a little porch onto it. Did I say onto it? Onto it. Had 15 acres. Yes, a lot to love about the country life, and things not so much to love about it. Yeah, didn't have the best heating and cooling in that house, so we were always doing everything possible to make sure that we could get some heat and cooling. And then from there, then I first moved out from home when I was 22, almost 23, and I moved in with an older couple. And I actually worked with a lady, and that's how we had the connection. And they wanted to rent out a room to me because they wanted to make sure I was safe, you know, because I'm this young woman all by myself, and you know, it was wonderful and so sweet. And I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, I always wanted to live by myself. I still never have. I don't know if I ever will, but that is I think my biggest regret in life is never living by myself, and it's because I was never disciplined enough with my money. I literally could have done it. I just wasn't disciplined enough. But I'm doing so much better with my money now, so that's good news. Okay, so anyway, in their house, it was so cool. It was literally this multi-level, let me describe it. Like, I don't know if you just call it like a multi-level house maybe. So the upstairs had, I believe, 2 bedrooms and a bathroom, and then you walk down just a small flight of stairs, and then you have your main floor, which was the kitchen, and then that led into the garage, and then there was the living room and the dining room, and then you go down another small flight of carpeted steps, and that was the laundry room slash bathroom that I actually used. And then there was the bedroom that I rented, and then there was like the computer, sewing, craft slash hangout room, and then they had a nice decent backyard with like a back porch on it, and then you go down another flight of stairs, and that was their basement. So cool. And then from there I moved in with a brother and sister-in-law and their kids, and they had a main floor and a basement, and that was the biggest closet I've ever had in my entire life. I loved it. Yeah, I had a bedroom in their basement. And then from that house, I actually got kicked out. I have shared this story a million times. I will fill you in if you don't know, but if you know, you know. So anyway, moving on. And then I moved in with a sister, and I lived with her in an apartment, and that was a 2-bedroom apartment, upper level. It was, it was pretty nice. And then we moved into a new another apartment in the same area, just a few like spaces down or whatever, in another complex, and that was a 3-bedroom apartment, also on the upper floor as well, so it was really nice. And then from there, no. Let me backtrack. Hold up. No, so then, well, let's see, just a little bit of detail. So when I got kicked out, I moved back in with my parents, because they still had the house back then, and, I lived there for 2 weeks, and then I moved in with my grandma for a couple of months, and then that's when I was boyfriend and girlfriend in a relationship and got married to my first husband, and they moved me to Arkansas, and I stayed with his grandparents before we got our 1-bedroom apartment, smallest place I've ever lived in. It was it's so claustrophobic. 1-bedroom apartments are not fun. If you like cozy, that's for you, but so many bad things. Anyway, and so after that, that's when that's when I moved in with my sister, and that whole time. And then after that, then I moved here to Mississippi, and I live in with my husband and our son, and it's a nice little cozy home. It's a 3-bedroom house. It's kind of like an apartment, but just like a 1 level. And I'm just at this season right now where I'm just trying to downsize. I'm trying to get rid of things, trying to move, pass things along, donate them, my things, my son's things, or at least packing his stuff up in our attic. Yeah, because I'm just like wherever so I'm just in memory lane of like where I've lived my whole life, and wonder what the future holds, and if we can get a bigger house. That is our dream, that is our goal. But the point of all this is just to like to just enjoy where we're at and make the best of it, and to really just focus on living with not the living within your means, but accommodating and living accordingly to your spaces. And I just feel like we just have too much stuff, and I want to downsize, and I just want to have less clutter and less things, so we're not spending our entire lives always cleaning up stuff. I think back to it's my great grandma Doris that is no longer with us, and both grandmas actually, I think, because my other grandma in Wisconsin, we would visit once a year on vacations. Love that house. I have not seen it since I was a child, and it is no longer in our family. Anyway, that's where this song comes into place. Comes into play. Like I just want to see the house. This is the house that meant everything to me. So anyway, and then with my other grandma, these 2 houses were always pristine, immaculately clean. But my family's house wasn't growing up, but I just had the standard of I have to keep my house clean 24/7, and if not, I'm a grumpy, grouchy potato. My husband knows, and I try not to take it out on anyone, but I'm I'm in a bad mood, I just need to clean my house. So, sorry this is so long, but anyway, just, I love houses. Okay, have a great rest of your day.